Hello guys, welcome back. We are going to continue on with level 2 of the Dungeon Let's Play, or Endless Dungeon Let's Play, however that's said. Okay, so not too bad. I've got two doors from my crystal room, which is quite annoying in that if they both actually go off on a tangent in area, it becomes quite tricky with the dust situation, but right's always lucky, so let's go right. Okay, that's good. It's just one room. Just take care of those chaps. Okay. So, let's power that up. Plenty of industry. What I might do, actually, I think I'm going to drop down Science Creator here to get some science on the go. I'm kind of hoping I find a crystal early in this to get a couple of researchers out in this level. Like last time I found it right near the end, which wasn't brilliant. I've got a fair bit of food as well, so I think I'm probably going to level one of my characters up. It's quite interesting. Let's have a look. More defense when they're grouped with others, and health regen +3 in powered rooms, which is quite good. So if you're using Ellie, for example, fighting her in a room that has power, she has a little bit of passive health regen, which is actually really helpful. So I'm going to level that up just once. Next level up, I'll get an active ability. I think because she's quite a tank, she gets some sort of turtle shield thing, so that'd be quite useful. So I'm going to use her to tank pretty much. So let's go and open the second door. Hopefully it's a crystal. Not the kind of crystal I was hoping for. Yeah, these things can be quite annoying, and they can be okay. Like this one's pretty good. For 2 turns, my heroes aren't noticed by monsters unless they're carrying a crystal. So that means if I'm sort of running off exploring, I can get through a couple of doors without sort of attracting aggro. The enemies will still spawn, but I won't actually aggro them onto my hero. So that's it's okay. Some of these can be bad. Some of these can be. Well, I can't think of any off the top, but I know I've had some that like reduce your movement speed and stuff. So if they're hit and miss, it can be annoying. In 2 turns, that will disappear and give me a slot to put a station down. It can be annoying just for that, really, just taking up a major slot if you seem to be short of one. So, this is really good. Okay, so this is one of these random things I was talking about in the roguelike game. It's given me a like a generator. What I can do is I can put industry into it in an attempt to get dust out of it. It's not guaranteed. It's an odds thing. I'm not really sure what the odds are, but we'll have a go. So it's going to cost me 30 industry, which is most of my industry. But if I have quite a lot of light, I probably won't need that many sort of turrets and stuff. So I'm going to... Okay, that worked out. 28 dust. Wow. So that's given me... Well, with the extra I had over, that's just given me an extra 3 rooms to be powered. So that's really helpful, actually. What I'd probably do is turn this room into a kill room, like I was saying. It's quite big. It's got a fair few amounts of nodes, and this is obviously where we branch off. So, as I said in the first video, I'm going to just pretty much get rid of this thing so you don't nick my key. I'm going to pretty much just carry on going in the same direction. Okay, another 8 dust. That's quite nice. So I've got plenty of power here. Okay, you can see I've actually taken a fair amount of damage, actually, I would say. And it's definitely going to get tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop... Can't really afford much. I'm just going to pop a couple there, and I think I'll use this room to fight in. So I might push on this way anyway, but I'll just draw back to that safe room, if you like. Because these are starting to actually do a fair amount of damage now. I mean, there's only 3 of them, and they can... Worst thing about this game is the damage spikes, I think. Like, if you get a few enemies, they can literally, like, one-shot your character. And you can't even hit the pause button quick enough to heal them. And once they're dead, they're dead and gone. They don't come back. And if you've pumped loads of food into them, leveling them up, it's quite upsetting. Yeah, rage quit comes to mind, as I have done a couple of times. I can't be honest saying that. So another empty room. Not having brilliant luck. I really want a research crystal, and ASAP, really. Okay. What I'm going to do is carry on. I'm going to explore up here. I'm kind of hoping it's maybe just the one room, because I'm going to use this as my sort of main defense room. and I've got this corridor here. So if there's loads of rooms down this direction that that I can't power, I won't be too worried because I know they're only going to get me from one direction. So I think this is a bit of a gamble, but I'm kind of hoping this is just the one room, which it is. That's quite lucky. And it's a chest. That's lovely. What have we got? A pea shooter. Okay, that's good, but that kind of sucks because that's a pistol, and these guys have machine guns, so it doesn't fit in that slot. I'll keep it anyway. If you are lucky enough to bump into a merchant, you can sell your items for one of the resources that he's currently offering, or you can buy items from him for the resource he demands. It does change. It's completely random. Sometimes he'll want food, sometimes he wants dust, and yeah, so you just have to see when he turns up what kind of mood he's in, I guess. Okay, I'll just drop Ellie back here actually because she's slow. So again, I'm just going to try and stay in one direction for now, so I'm just going to keep pushing down and ignore these side doors. That's quite a lot of aliens there. What I want to do is just pop one more prod on. The more rooms I have that are unpowered, the worse this situation is going to get, because the more rooms you've got, obviously the more chance you've got of them spawning. So I kind of want to save up my industry. I think if I get a generator now, though that could be a waste. Well, I think I might get a food replicator, although I've got a fair amount. So see how much it's level this guy up, 30. Okay, so I might level him up just for some extra stats. It's only costs 30. I always like to keep about 30 or 40 food in the background just in case. You can see it only costs 4 to heal, but as the level goes up, the amount increases. But I like to keep sort of 3 or 4 heals handy at all times where possible. Plus, if you meet another companion that you want to join you, they typically cost food. They'll demand a portion of food or whatever to join. So it really sucks. So there you go. Sarah. Okay, so I think I'll take her. I'm glad I didn't spend too much, you see, because she costs 34. She's a melee character. She has very low health, only 394, whereas he's almost 600. So she dies quite easily being a melee character, but I think she's the fastest hero in the game, and her active ability makes her run a lot faster anyway. And I guess if you didn't know, we haven't played this before, she's a blonde, blue-clothed female bounty hunter called Sarah Numis. I think, judging by it, it's an anagram of Samus Aran, maybe from the Metroid series. At least that's what I've heard, but it makes sense. So she's now going to be my runner from now on, although she tends to die pretty easily. Her passive, just to sprint, basically an extra 20 run speed, means you can pretty much outrun anything chasing you. And it makes her a very good crystal runner, actually. Okay, that's quite good. Right, so I'm going to get back now because they've spawned behind me. Now you can see, wow, she's taken quite a lot of damage already. Keep her going. Back to this room. What I might do, I want to get a food replicator up, but what I might do is put a neurostun module in this room, because judging by the damage they've taken, what I may have to do is retreat from this room into this corridor, which is really my last stand before my crystal's in trouble. And if I can slow them down to maximise the amount of damage they take from the turrets, that could be really helpful. But I want to get this up and running anyway, and I want to put it out the way. The enemies aren't going to go this way and up here. They're going to go straight for the crystal where my heroes are. And a bit later on, I'm not sure in this level, maybe the next one, you start getting things that start basically beating in on your replicators or your minor modules, depending. And that's really annoying because it costs you 30 or 40 odd industry to build one, and then some enemies specifically target modules only, so whilst you're sort of fighting the ones dealing damage, they'll just come in and destroy your modules, and it can be quite detrimental. So I really like the dust field generator. 30 defense for heroes in a room. Now, as I said, I don't really like using modules on things that aren't dealing damage, so things that aren't helping you in the fight directly. But obviously 30 extra defense later on is really helpful. Kip Cannon is, I think, the most powerful weapon you can get maxed out. It's got a slow attack speed, but as you can read, it does attack power for each stocked science 0.8 up to a maximum of 100 a hit. I mean, these prisoner prods do 8 damage, and at level 1 these can do up to 100 if you've got over 100 science. So these are absolutely amazing. But again, this, because of the randomness, you're almost gambling with every choice you make, and I think I'm going to go for the shop. And what the shop does, if you discover a merchant, and usually I discover him right at the end of the level, so it's pretty pointless. If you discover a merchant, you can put your shop down, he'll go to that location, which serves two purposes. One, it kind of makes him safe from the monsters, because he'll move, say, from an unpowered room to the other side of your sort of powered up place out the monster's way, so the shopkeeper doesn't end up getting killed, which does happen quite often, believe it or not. But you can use somebody who has a high wit stat to stay in the room, and they will actually generate dust from working on the shop with the bloke. So you can, because you don't actually gain any dust from opening doors, only by a sort of random occurrence it might give you some. That shop can be really helpful, especially if you find the shopkeeper early. Not so much if you find him late. So I just got 8 for that room, but it's not guaranteed. Okay, we need to get out of here. I'm gonna sprint because she takes loads of damage. I don't think it's too much of a problem. No, it's the big flying ants I don't like. They seem to do the most damage, I think. Now this is the frustrating thing, because she's melee. Look, she's going to stand right at the front, so you really have to just keep an eye on her HP. Okay, have we got this room down here, Pat? Here we can do. Okay, well I might save this dust, and I think I'll probably turn... Oh, I'm not sure. Hang on, let's think about this. I don't think... Later on you also get monsters that kick the crap out of your crystal. If you've spent science and you reach us and something and they flatten it, that's really irritating as well, but don't think I'm quite there yet, so I'm not too kind of fussed about getting power on my research crystal just yet. So what I think I'll do is probably hang out in this room, maybe drop down a couple of prods. Obviously the exit is going to be somewhere over this direction, because I've gone as far left and as far down as I possibly can, which is another good reason about sort of sticking to one direction until you can't... Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that is the exit right there. Okay, cool. Okay, let's just power this room down here anyway, might as well, as we've got the spare dust. So, I'm going to continue and open a few more doors just so I can get a few more extra stats whilst I wait. Quite glad I put these prods here, actually. Now that I think about it, that's kind of worked out, so... yeah, I think if we go back to this room, you, Sarah, open this door. And that is the last door. Well, that was a short level, but, you know, it goes like that sometimes. We'll just fight off this wave, which will generally... Good, they're not attacking it. It'll generally be a bit bigger. These are the scumbags I hate. They do so much damage. So if I had enough industry, I might have put a neurostun module down there to slow them down. That way they would have taken a bit more damage from the turrets coming through. We've got this under control quite easily. Yeah, all in all, not terrible actually, and I was quite lucky on some enemies. At a random chance will drop 1 dust. Obviously you need 10 to power a room, but that's just filled me up with another slot. So this has actually gone really well, because there's only one place the enemies can spawn now, and that's that room down there, and I'll be in the crystal room out of harm's way before they do that. So what I'll do is I'll take Ken and Ellie, I'll get them on their way to the exit because I don't want to leave anyone behind, and I'll crack onto the crystal. They're in there. Okay, let's go. So I didn't even need to do a rejig or work it out. I mean, that's just random events. I just seem to be really lucky. I mean, you'll get levels where you'll literally have 3 rooms powered and about 15 rooms not powered, so it's kind of worked out really, really well, actually. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, well, I think it's probably one of the easier levels I've ever done. Safe zone full of hot chicks, yeah. What? She is a chick. Okay, I don't understand. Anyway. And neither do they, look. They're stunned in silence and they don't even respond. Well, I know I said I was going to do probably one level per video, but I think I've like flattened that really quickly, so I'll probably just squeeze one more in just for the sake of it. Okay, this is again a little bit worse than the last level. I've now got 3 doors coming off from my crystal room, which is a pain. So again, I stick with the strategy. We just go in one direction, so I'm just going to go upwards until I can't go up no more. This is quite a nice room here. Okay, don't really want to pull her back. I might pull her back just so she doesn't die. I really don't like fighting in this room because there's too much chance for the crystal to take collateral damage, and it knocks your dust out. If you lose 5 dust, I mean that's a room you've lost, and it gets irritating. Okay, I really need to start building up some industry, because there will become a point where I need to start spamming towers, and I'm not going to be able to do that, so I need to get that down, I think. And again, hopefully I'll get an early crystal for a bit of research. You can actually upgrade these modules, so if I could upgrade that to get more industry, it'd be really, really cool. No, I'm not going that way. That way. It'd be really helpful. Okay, this is another random thing, just like that dust generator we had in the last level. I'm not sure, is it food or is it industry? Industry, I haven't got enough for it, but we can leave it there, it won't go away. You can get people out of these pods, so there's a chance for a companion to be in this, or it will just explode and not really do anything, so again, you just take your chance, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to be short on dust for that as well. It's 30, okay. Really would like to open this, although there's actually no guarantee it will give me dust. It could just be a waste of 30 industry, and I'm quite low at the moment, so I think I'll see how it goes. I don't think I probably won't open this thinking about it. Okay, that's the last room. The up goes, and I got a t-shirt. That t-shirt's pretty good. Let's have a look. Takes the speed down by 2, but adds 70 HP max and 10 defense, which is going to be really good. I think I probably will give this to Sarah Numis, because although obviously it's going to slow her down, she is pretty fast anyway, and she has really bad HP, so I think we'll equip that on her anyway, and that probably means she'll actually survive a few levels with me. It's not because she's bad, it's just because I'm bad. So let's have a look. I'm going to take it off to the right now, but okay, research crystal. I wish I'd gone there first, really, but you know, you just don't know. There's just no way of knowing. You can't save and load either. Okay, wow. Pepper spray's really good. Emergency generator is really good as well. What this generator does is you build it on one of these big nodes, but they typically cost like 100 industry, but it powers that room for you, and also it increases the dust loot from the monsters if somebody operates it. That is, somebody stands in the room with that item. And none of my heroes have got the operate move yet. I think Ken will get it at some point. I kind of want this to get it out of the way, but I really do need to start upgrading some attack, because those prison prods probably only got another couple of levels of effectiveness left, and then they're just not going to be enough. Let's have a look. Okay, let's get out of there. That's one of the bad ones, I think. It dropped quite nicely, actually. Okay, they're going to be coming from in here now as well, but they can't come from the top, which is okay. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this big room down, light this one up. I'm not sure which level, or if it's random when I start getting the aliens that start destroying your equipment, but I don't want them spawning in here and then flattening that crystal, so I'd rather they just come in from the top. I'm going to go on to the left now, I suppose. It's those 2 rooms I'm worried about. Okay, these are not too bad. These things just literally make a beeline for the crystal. They don't attack or do anything, so just flatten those. I've got another dust. Just going to light this room up here. I could turn it back off and get my dust back, but just keeping them coming really from one direction at the moment. And I've got a fair amount of industry on me at the moment as well. That's not got a node. Okay, that has. Okay, so I think probably be a good idea to get a science generator, because I ain't going to be able to afford anything on my crystal in the next couple of turns. So, but if I've got that, I might be able to squeeze out one research before the end of the level. Maybe. I'm not sure how many doors I've got left. Okay, well that research is finished. Hand vacuum. Okay, I'm not I'm not really sure the application of a hand vacuum. We'll have a look in a sec. I'll flatten that dude. Let's have a look. Oh cool, I think this is this is really good. So this is a device, so different people can have different things. So like for example, Ellie doesn't get armor, but she can have two devices which usually give passive skills. He has weapon, armor and device. I'm actually going to give this vacuum to Saranumus. It gets 3 speed, so it will substitute the 2 I lose from my t-shirt anyway, but also unlocks pickpocket. What that basically does is when you open up a door to a new room, if that person is the person that opened the door, it increases the chance of finding dust in that room slightly. So I'll say there, dust loot. Oh no, dust loot probability from monsters plus 12%. Okay, it's not. There is one from opening doors. That's from monsters, but I think I'll keep that on her anyway. So we'll move on to the next room. Okay, so this is the shop guy I was telling you about. And have a quick look what he's got for sale. So he's selling stuff for science, and it's quite expensive. Quite expensive. I mean, that's worth 11. I could get rid of that, I suppose. She can only equip swords, you see, so that's no good. No, well, it might be actually. I'm not sure. Does that count? I don't think a crutch counts as a sword. Oh no, it's a partisan. Sorry. Okay, spear, whatever. Right. I'm tempted to. It's only 11. How much does that give me? Okay, 30. Get rid of that as well. Nobody has a slot for a one-handed gun at the moment, so yeah, I kind of really want that. Okay, right. I want to keep this guy alive, and I think they've got a nasty habit of dying. So I haven't even got any spare dust to light a room either. Okay, so I'm going to need to basically defend this guy, because the monsters will just literally, if they spawn in the room, they'll kill him and then come to me. And I really want that sword. I've not seen that before. Like I said, I've played this game quite a lot, so you know, it's still new stuff, random stuff coming out. This could be quite dodgy, I think. I didn't get any spawns. Happy pills. 2 wit, 5 attack power. So I could sell these to that shop guy, but again, wit is really, really handy. And I think at the moment, she has 5, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna. Oh no. She has the most wit, does she? Yeah, for the time being. Okay, I'm gonna leave the hand vacuum on there. I'm gonna leave my happy pills. I think I'm just gonna risk another door, as I really want to keep those pills for somebody else. Especially, I'm hoping to get a 4th character like Opbot to operate my machines. That would be really awesome. Okay, there's a big snake in there. No spawns here though, so that's quite lucky. Otherwise, they'd be just going straight for that, and I'd have to kind of flee back like that dude, making a break for it. Stop! Stop! Okay, go on. Okay, I've got quite a bit of food, so I think a level up is in order. I think I might level Ken up. He'll unlock one of his passive skills, as well as a bit more defense, a bit more DPS, which is definitely handy. Okay, Danger Junkie. So he actually gets extra speed and extra attack power if he's in a room on his own. So it makes him kind of good for exploring once he's got that. But at the same point, though, you really don't want to be in a room fighting on your own, because it's just mass suicide in this game. Okay, so we've unlocked as far as we can go that way. We're gonna have a look what's down. This is already turning out really badly, I can tell you. There's the exit as well. Great. Okay. So I think what I'm going to need to do is leave this, turn this area down here, I think, move them over there. I don't know, I really want to save the shop, dude. I wish there was... There isn't. Okay. I'm going to keep these 3 lit up for now, but I will take them offline when I open them. The reason, what I want to do is light up these connected rooms straight away. So I really don't want monsters spawning right next to the crystal. And I've got no... I could just run for it now, but the problem is if I run for it, these doors will open automatically. Because every door in the dungeon just opens, and I'm just going to get flooded. So, okay, I wish I'd gone this way first, because that's just a solo room. Oh god, it's got those crystal things in as well. Okay, we're under it, so they'll start dicking out my dust now. If that falls below a 70, which is lucky. If that went to say 69, oh Christ, there's more. Let's just pause it a quick second, because this is going to get crazy, I think. Let's get a couple of prods. Yeah, as I was saying, if this goes down below the whole number, it will just depower a random room at its choosing. Okay, I can't. Okay. Okay, she's going down pretty badly. Get her out of there, I think. The hell is going on, woman? Run. Hey, this is bad. Really, really bad. No, no! Oh my god. This is the shortest Let's Play ever. I'm sorry guys, I think I've just lost. Single-handedly. I think I was selected the wrong person, it's painful. The damage is real. That's it. Last stand. Last stand. So bad. Oh my god, that was so bad. Okay, I'm just gonna... I've lost so much power to my rooms as well now. Oh dear. No. Ooh. You know what? To save it, I'm not... This is a disaster, this really is. Okay, I'm just gonna make a run for it. With the crystal, it's the only thing I can do. To live to see another day. You know, I've just screw it. I should have gone. I shouldn't have stayed for those doors. I knew it was a bad idea. You know, I should have just made a dash for it. It's greed. That was. You know, I mean, I had the industry to build more sort of traps and defences and stuff, but you know, it's just a case of just doing this completely wrong. Okay, so this is a Let's Play about how not to play this game, alright? Don't get cocky with doors, because stuff like that happens. And on top of it all now, I'm getting a blister. Well, brilliant. Not to mention your 2 friends are dead and gone forever. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to make a cut here. And I'll join you back on Sarah Numis's solo run. I suppose she was always a solo bounty hunter, so it probably fits in quite nicely. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.